According to tradition in the American South, eating black-eyed peas on New Year's Day will bring prosperity in the new year. I personally had never even heard of this tradition until I got married and my husband requested black-eyed peas on New Year's Day. Now I make black-eyed peas at the start of every year. I love spices, so this particular curried black-eyed peas dish is my favorite. It's India meets the American South. Lots of flavor and lots of soul. Now let's get to it. When I'm prepping vegetables, I like to keep a bowl right next to my workspace for the peels and the scraps. That way I can either just throw it away or I can compost those things. This is the best way I've found to cut onions for dicing. I like to cut them horizontally first, and then I like to cut down, and then I can cut my dice. I just find that this way gives me a little bit more control and keeps the onion more intact as I'm cutting. Look at that nice cutting, guys. Come on. That deserves a like, a share, a comment, and most definitely a subscribe. Come on, people. It's a new year. Let's be prosperous together. Okay, let's stay focused. We're gonna seed our jalapenos right here. And to do that, I just scrape it out with a spoon. And then we're gonna go ahead and just dice up the jalapenos right here. Do not touch your eyes with your hot pepper fingers. Keep that in mind. To get the skin off of your garlic, just go ahead and crush your garlic with the flat side of your knife. And then you can just peel the skin right off and toss it into our bowl that we have set so conveniently right next to our workspace. Genius. Another minimal effort technique is grating your ginger with a microplane zester. These zesters get things so fine that no one will ever know that there are ginger skins in your dish. They get really, really small and really, really fine. You can look at the footage there and see that you can barely make out the ginger skin. Now we're just gonna do a basic dice on these tomatoes. Very simple, very straightforward. In this particular dish, it's not a big deal if the pieces are not as uniform as we would normally like. Now when I'm cutting carrots, first of all, I like to cut them in half because it's just easier to deal with. And then I like to cut a flat surface across the bottom. And that flat surface can sit steady while I do my slicing and my chopping. So the night before I was ready to make this dish, I soaked my dried black-eyed peas in water and covered them by about 3 to 4 inches. The next day you want to drain them and you want to rinse them and make sure that there are no little stones or anything hard in there. So we're going to be cooking these black-eyed peas in the Instant Pot. We get some oil in the pot, we got our veggies in the pot, and we're going to saute them until they're soft. We're going to add our tomato paste, our ginger and garlic, our curry powder. Make sure that you do not burn your spices. We're gonna get everything nice and browned and all golden in there so that we get a nice fond on the bottom of our pan. Fond is those little brown bits that you see on the bottom of your pan. And then we're gonna deglaze that fond with our broth. I'm gonna add some coconut milk for that nice, rich, sweet flavor and a little nutritional yeast just to kick it up a notch. Then we're gonna stir everything together, get everything all nice and mixed up. Then we're ready to set the Instant Pot. We're gonna set it on 30 minutes at high pressure. 30 minutes later, your black-eyed peas should be ready. You can either let the pressure release naturally or you can go ahead and push the pressure release valve yourself. So here we are, we have our nice hot steaming pot of black-eyed peas. This is where you're gonna wanna taste and add your salt to your own personal preference. And you're gonna wanna get in there though and stir it up. That's gonna release those starches and it's gonna thicken up our pot liquor. Now, if you've never heard that term, I get it. It's a Southern American term and it just refers to the cooking liquids that your beans are in. Yeah, it's a thing. So anyway, we're gonna go from there and we are going to garnish our nice, delicious bowl of black-eyed peas with a little sriracha and a little chopped cilantro. If you hate cilantro, if you're one of those people who hate cilantro, you can definitely use any fresh herb you like, green onion or parsley or anything. Sky's the limit. And this would also be great on top of basmati rice. So thanks for watching, and if it feels good to be here, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss out. Until next time.